You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, presented by the Only One Media Group. This is the people's choice for quality interviews, celebrities and special guests. Hosted by Demetrius Dinny Reynolds. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. For the complete archive of episodes, visit onlyonemediagroup.com and be sure to like us on Facebook at Vigilantes Radio. We welcome all. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds. Enjoy the show.
Hey, I am your host, dini-mussolini. What is going on out there? Man, there are 19,000 of you guys on the phone line with us tonight. Welcome. You're always so loyal in tuning into our podcast, so I definitely appreciate you guys. And I just want to start out by saying take inventory. One of the biggest boosts you can give yourself is to take a personal inventory on a regular basis. Not an inventory of your money or material things, but an inventory of you. Start with your past accomplishments. Look back over your life and find maybe 5 or 6 times when you did something really well and made a significant difference in your own life or the lives of someone else. Then write down the details of this experience. Perhaps it was a time when you successfully lost weight and got in shape. Oh, that's a big one. Or maybe it was a once-in-a-lifetime vacation that you planned and executed, like to the very detail. Or perhaps you played a key role in the development of a new product for your company. Next, compile a list of your skills and your expertise. These are things that you can do or know about to a greater extent than the average person. You don't have to be the best in the world at it, just better than most other people that you know. Look at your hobbies, the books that you read, and the magazines, the things you enjoy at work, the things you are passionately interested in. You'll find a whole list of things that are uniquely you. You'll be amazed, my friends, at how this simple exercise can change your perception. Just reminding yourself of your personal assets will help you to uncover opportunities that you may never have seen otherwise. It will make you more confident, competent, and resourceful. Try it and see for yourself. Take it from me, dini-mussolini. That is my word, and word is bond.
You're live in the mix. Let's get this started.
Yo, it feels so good to be back with you guys once again. So one time for my people who are indigos and starseeds, and 2 times for my people who are vegans. We are averaging over 34,000 plus listeners, and we've been at this for 3 solid years. I appreciate all you guys who've been rocking with the kid on this journey, and we're still growing, baby. It is all because of you, most definitely. We are the people who have dedicated their lives to music, spirituality, business, literature, art, movies, and research in every aspect. And we want to allow you an opportunity to tell your story. Man, we've had celebrities on the show, from Grammy Award-winning artists, nominees, to actors, comedians, CEOs, technology geniuses, visual artists, from authors to professors and aliens. Or people who think they're aliens. It doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. Come on our show and talk to me. So check it out. To book an interview or just to share a real cool story, email me at theradio@onlyonemediagroup.com. I'm passionate about what I do, just as passionate about what you do, and together, yes, together, we can get your voice heard by the people who should hear it. So let's create something incredible. And with that, hello out there, and welcome to another episode of our podcast, Vigilantes Radio. Thank you again, as always, for tuning in and being a part of our audience family. You know the number to dial. It's 701-801-9813 to connect with us or our guests, or you can hop in and mix directly from my website, which is onlyonemediagroup.com. Scroll over to the Vigilantes Radio tab and slap that Go Live button, and you'll be right here live in the mix with all of us or in the chat room. So feel free to shoot over some questions to ask our guests while they are here. And as always, all episodes are available for free download. You can grab that from Spreaker.com/Only One Media Group, iTunes, YouTube, the app called Podcast Addict, or over at our website. And that goes for every single episode that we've ever aired.
Well, and I hope I get this right, but tonight's interview is the Beto Hale or Hale, we'll find out, right? Interview. And I am your host, dini-mussolini, just in case you guys didn't guess it. And well, there's a little over 19,000 you guys on the line, so we're going to go ahead and dive deep into this interview because those are like angry mob numbers, and I don't want to receive the hate mail. So we are the people who have dedicated their weekdays and nights to music, movies, business ventures, conspiracies, books, and just talk in every aspect. From our promotions on our new Facebook page, which is Vigilantes Radio. Matter of fact, if you're on Facebook now, be sure to scroll by and hit the like button, or to our interview and music show here on Vigilantes Radio, is what you're listening to now, or our deep dive into relationships, money, music, business theory, and spiritual living on our show we got called Skeptics. We actually got a new show called Hated It, and that's where me and Mike, we do voice-over comedy as we talk about the movies that we hate. We really like them, but ratings, right? So anyway, we spend each and every day giving our maximum effort to create a vibrant, exciting indie and professional community for all creative minds that coexist in this beautiful world. Tonight we have Beto, and let's go ahead and bring him on. Beto, you're now live in the mix with all of us. How's it going?
It's great to be here, and it's actually Beto.
Beto. Yeah, I knew it.
Beto
I knew
Hale.
I was going to get it wrong. Beto.
Thank you. It's a great honor to be on your show. Thank you.
Definitely. So, how's it going, man? How are you feeling right now?
I'm doing great, man. I'm talking to you from Mexico City right now. It's my hometown, and I was visiting for a few days, and this is where I am right now. I'm going to fly back to LA tomorrow morning very early, but it's great to be talking to you guys, and looking forward to it.
Man, that is awesome. Mexico City, man. So thank you so much for your time. We're stoked to be able to have you here with us to talk music with you today. Well, at least that's what I'm hoping, we'll talk about, and not Donald Trump. So let's go ahead and get some in-depth insight about your mission, your intentions on today. Actually, maybe that's the perfect place to start. For those who don't know about you and your music, Beto, give us an idea about who you are and what you're all about.
Well, I grew up listening to 60s rock and roll. I was hooked when I first heard the Beatles. My parents had a great collection of vinyls. And but you know what? Now that I think of all the other stuff they had, I had a really great musical upbringing in terms of the music they just had in the house. There was James Brown, there was Frank Sinatra, there was, classical music, and, all sorts of great stuff. So, and I grew up in a multicultural household, so I think all these different influences, and then growing up in such a rich culture that is Mexico, I think just fed all the different influences that have given me inspiration, and I started playing the drums when I was around 8 years old, and then when I was a teenager, started writing my own songs. And then I joined all sorts of bands, and then I studied music for many years. I went to Boston to study at Berklee College of Music, and in my early 20s. And then I've been releasing my own independent albums for now, something like 15 or a little more than 15, 16 years now. And
nice.
This latest album is called Orbs-of-Light, and the whole intention of it, or what sort of happened naturally once I had all the 10 songs pretty much ready, I realized I was trying to put out a positive message in these very uncertain and negative times that we're living in. And I think that's, my hope is that people will receive that positive message and be inspired to amplify it and distribute it in many different ways, not just the music itself, but the positive vibes,
Right, yeah. And I like what you're doing, man, bringing a positive, light to music. I know a lot of times we don't get that anymore in the mainstream and sometimes even in the indie circuit. So I really appreciate, man, some positivity, and right off the bat, diving deep, looking back and listening to previous rock and indie rock records in history in comparison to what's going on in today's music. Do you feel the songs some artists make hold up today as strongly as they did back when you were listening to it back in the 60s, or when it was first introduced to us?
I feel like, there's always great stuff coming out, and I feel like a lot of the best stuff is music that in one way or the other pays some sort of respect to what came before. If you're talking about maybe R&B, for example, the people who really know their stuff, they were listening to maybe Aretha or Stevie or, some of those people. And then, of course, people who are really into rock, they know their business if they listen to, Led Zeppelin or, some of the other great bands that came before. I think no artist is really an artist until they've studied what came before, because it's just like a continuum. It's like it's like you learn from your predecessors and you try to improve on it, but you also try to honor what they did. So I think in indie music or in major label music, there's both. There's stuff that you hear and it doesn't seem to have much substance, and then there's stuff that just blows you away. Normally the stuff that really gets me personally is the music that has a deep root in something that came before,
Right, yeah. Totally agree. So in your opinion, what's the key element in great songwriting that leads to songs or an album truly lasting throughout the years, and maybe even having those newcomers to the business, emulate that work?
I think as a songwriter, one thing that I think is crucial is honesty. And what I mean by that is that when you're writing, you really have to be true and genuine about what you're feeling, what you're trying to communicate. I don't think there's anything wrong in and of itself about writing a song just for the commercial side of it, just to make it so perfect that everybody on radio is going to love it and people are going to hopefully dance to it and share it and whatever. But I feel like the songs and the music, maybe the albums that stand the test of time are the ones that were created with this honesty that I'm talking about. And be it Bob Dylan or, James Taylor or, Cat Stevens or anybody that you might be inspired by, or some of the great, rap artists, Tupac, whoever it is. I think honesty is the number one element. People are really good at perceiving superficial, maybe dishonest music. They're like, this is not genuine. They can tell. I think people are really good at getting, at realizing if something's done with some honesty, if you're really sharing your deepest feelings or not. And so I think just like in any other art form, that's what you have to start with. It's so much less about what chords and what notes you use. It's a lot about the intention that you put behind it.
Definitely. So there's a new album, Orbs of Light. I know it has to be exciting times for you when any project release. So when was the official release date for it?
It actually came out already now at September 15th. It seems like yesterday, but it's been out a couple months almost. but I've been really, really pleased by the response that I've gotten from both peers and just the general public, as it were. And I've gotten really good airplay in college radio, actually all over the country. I'm really blown away. I mean, it's been played in Alaska, in Hawaii, in Pennsylvania, in California, in Florida, I don't know if every single state, but a lot of places. And in some places, it's spun some of the songs 10, 15 times, in the span of a few weeks. So this is really encouraging. I mean, this is a self-produced, self-funded project. I wrote all the music. I played on 90% of I played all the instruments almost. I did all the vocals, and so it's really a labor of love in many aspects. And the fact that people are responding so well is really encouraging.
Right. Yeah. Man, that is incredible. And I just thought of a question I wanted to ask you. Like, compared to past releases and the way that streaming and the internet has made everything so accessible, what's the word? Accessible.
Yeah.
Do you find it easier to promote and advertise and market your records this way versus how we did in the past with terrestrial radio?
Yeah, I think so, for sure, in the sense of the potential reach that you can have with the ability we have now of literally sharing an album in 1 second because you send somebody a link or post a link on Facebook or Twitter or whatever it is. It's something that you couldn't do before. I still love, the physical disc. I love vinyls, but, even though they're coming back, they're not as easy to just ship around. But, I love the fact that I still put out a physical CD, which I'm actually holding right now, and it's the people who are interested in it. It's always great when somebody orders it and gets it shipped to their house, or when you sell it at a gig. But, of course, the internet, not only for distributing the actual songs themselves, has been incredible in just distributing your image and who you are as an artist literally in seconds to every single corner of the world. That's just remarkable. That said, I think there's so much out there that I think the challenge as an artist, especially an independent artist that doesn't have a big label behind them like I, in my case, the challenge is that there's just so much stuff out there, It's just an overwhelming amount of music that, the listener, the average person who's checking out new music, they just have so much to choose from. So you have to find ways to, stand out as much as you can. And that's a challenge, the competition,
Yes, sir. Definitely. So how does the end of a project feel for you? Like, some feel empty and need to immediately start, working on something new, and others are satisfied and let the process run its natural course or life cycle, promoting the records, shaking hands, kissing babies, interviews, and all that good stuff.
I actually did get a little depressed when I was finished. I remember receiving the final mastered songs, from the mastering studio. And I told my wife, oh, man, I'm really down today. And it's like, you've been working on something. In this case, it was like a couple of years, 2 years working on something. And then all of a sudden it's over. From 1 second to the next, it's done. And so you feel a little depressed. But then, here comes this whole other process, which I'm in right now, talking to you and every other thing I've done to get the word out, which is really fun and really cool. But the creative side, you do, I think you made a great point. You want to definitely try to keep writing or at least thinking of new ideas very soon after you finish whatever it is that you just finished, because if not, you definitely feel a void. And you want to keep that energy up. I mean, there's definitely a period when you need maybe a little break from the studio. You've been in there for hours and hours a day for so long. But then again, I think it's a good idea to just sort of go back up, get back on the saddle and start creating again, not wait too long,
Right. So, in the series of previous releases that you've published, how did your writing and vocal performances evolve this time around for the latest production of this new album, Orbs of Light?
You know, I think every single part you record, every single line you put down on any instrument or vocally, every single thing you do, you're learning. Just like in your case, I'm sure that every show you do, you learn something about interaction with guests, or, you know, the questions you might come up with. And of course, it's not the same today as it was when you started your show so many shows ago. I'm sure when you listen back to some of them, you said, "Oh man, I was so green," or whatever. I mean, I think it happens to everybody, you know. So it's a natural progression. I feel I'm actually very proud of what I achieved in this particular album, because it's like concentrated example of a lot of the things that I've learned through the years, in the songwriting side of things, the production side, the recording side, the collaboration side. Even though I played most of the sounds you hear, I had, I mean, including myself, total 4 producers, including myself, so 3 other producers, and I was really open this time in terms of getting feedback from them and being open about, you know, their opinion, whereas maybe in other projects that I did before, I was more stubborn. It's like, no, this is how we're doing it, you know, I don't care, you know. And then you listen to the results years later and you think, oh, maybe they were right, maybe we should try this and that, you know. But it's part of the evolution. It's like when you're growing up, you're always sort of rebelling against your parents. They say, do this, do that, and you're like, yeah, whatever. And then when you're older, sometimes you think, maybe they had a point. Maybe not everything, but some stuff. And so it's the same. When you're collaborating, you want to try to learn from other people's perspectives. So I think that's some of the stuff that I learned.
Yes, that's so true. And would it be fair to say that Orbs-of-Light would be your best album or project to date?
I do feel that, for sure, for many reasons. Sonically, I feel like they really achieved a really great sound. I mean, I play it, I try not to get too obsessed with this, but sometimes I play it sort of, I AD it, as we say, with other stuff that's out there, like major label, the new Sting album, or maybe, you know, a U2 thing, or whatever is current, you know, and just AD it, and I'm like, this stands up to those guys. I mean, not to say I'm better or whatever, but it's like, this sounds just as good as some of the stuff that, you know, was produced by people who've been doing this for 30 years. So I actually feel really, really proud of what we were able to do. You know?
Definitely. Okay. So, you know, I wouldn't want you to like pick your albums and trash the rest. I actually know an artist who, I think he has 20 albums under his belt, and some of the latest material is not his best work, according to some fans.
Sure.
Yeah,
that happens.
Yeah, that does happen. Like, you know, sometimes artists go into their peak at a certain time in their life because they could be, you know, going through personal things, and of course music is an outlet for that and the perfect soundtrack for our lives, you know. And then, you know, they get into the thing where they just go on with the mainstream, you know, just to release something to stay relevant, and it's not as fruitful as, you know, as the I guess, you know, what I want to ask you is, I sincerely believe that an artist's current work should reflect their best. Do you agree or disagree with that? Yeah, I was just saying, do you believe, or do you agree or disagree that the current work that an artist put out should reflect their best?
Yeah, I mean, you have, I think it goes back to honesty, you know, you have to reflect who you are at that moment. I mean, I was just thinking right now about Prince. I've been listening a lot to his stuff, you know, it's such a loss, and I'm such a huge fan. And maybe because I played several instruments, he was always such a great inspiration because he played so many and he was so good at so many things. It's almost unreal. But there was a period where I really didn't like his stuff. That doesn't mean it wasn't good. It doesn't mean he wasn't performing and writing at a great level. But I think a lot of this is so subjective too. But I don't think that him as an artist was ever... I don't think he was ever doing something he didn't believe in. You know,
Yeah.
even when he was going through all the bad stuff he was going through with his label, he was putting out amazing music, you know. And then he did the whole artist formula and all that stuff to separate his persona from the label, whatever. He was still putting out incredible things. And I mean, I think that it's really maybe a mistake, even as a musician, but for just fans of music in general, to harshly judge an album that maybe doesn't meet your standards based solely on the fact that you don't get it. But
right.
Of course, people definitely put bad stuff out. I mean, there's a point where even being objective, I think everybody could agree. You know, certain albums of many big artists aren't that great. But I think you also have to just understand that. I mean, there's no way somebody who's been putting out material at a high level, like a lot of these people, you know, Prince or Stevie Wonder, whoever it is, can possibly put out excellent albums every single time. You know, there's just no way. You have a life to live also. Like you said, maybe they're worried more about their family. Maybe they have an elderly family member they have to take care of. Maybe they have some business thing that they have to take care of, or a health thing. And maybe they put out an album because the record label their contract stated that they needed to put it out by a certain date. You know, but I think that in a lot of cases, people are definitely putting out what they feel as the best they can possibly put out at that particular moment. You know, that's why there aren't 20 masterpieces of each artist. Maybe there's one or two like really, really amazing albums, or three for some of the people, you know, like I always go back to Stevie because he always blows me away that he put out like 3 or 4 like just masterpieces, you know, Life and Talking Book, and I mean, just it's incredible. It's not common though. Most artists maybe put out one incredible album in their career, and then albums that have 1 or 2 really good songs in the middle of other stuff that's not as impressive. But I don't know if that went out on a tangent or if I more or less answered the question.
No, that was great. That was great. that was fantastic.
It's not a difficult thing, you know?
Yeah. No, so when it comes to difficult decisions on which songs should make a record or not, who do you trust with input on that, and what makes them a part of that inner circle of support?
You know, you have to really respect somebody to trust them to the point of letting them into your little creative bubble. You know, when you're writing songs, when you're creating any sort of art, it's a very, very deeply personal process. So you have to trust people at a very high level for them, for you to allow them to basically tell you maybe stuff you don't want to hear sometimes, you know. But the people that I shared this experience with in this particular case of this album are people that I respect really highly. I mean, as persons, number one. I think for me, personally, that's the most important thing, to respect them as people. Who are they? Are they ethical? Are they moral? Are they good people, you know? Then comes, you know, their talent, their contribution in the musical side, you know, or the engineering side or whatever it is. So in my case, it has to be people that I trust at many levels, personal, creative, you know, professional. And that's how I like working, you know?
Yes, sir. Hey, I have a question for you from Google Hangouts. It's from Julia Austin. She wants to know, or she wants you to describe your creative process. Good question, by the way.
Thank you so much. I normally just make time whenever I can to just go into the studio and at least know that I'll have a good hour or so to just write. And I very rarely come in with a set idea. I mean, I'm talking about the songwriting side right now. So let's say just the very seed of how a song comes about, you know. So I'll go into the studio just knowing that I have enough time to at least get somewhere. You know, it's not a good idea to go to try to write something when you know you have to leave in 10 minutes because you're setting up yourself for disaster. But maybe an hour is a good amount, a minimum amount. You maybe go in, and I just start playing an instrument, a guitar or a piano. Maybe you play a groove on the drums, and start singing over that. That's a lot of the times the way I've written. There's a song on the album, it's called Holding Hands, and I actually posted a video recently on Facebook describing how it came about. And the way it came about is I started playing a little guitar melody, and for some reason the guitar melody suggested some sort of like an Irish ditty, some sort of an Irish sounding thing. So I started singing a lyric that just came to me, when the sun goes down in Dublin town, and people start dancing in the streets, blah, 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 So it's just about people spontaneously started dancing on the street. And so then I went and I said, and then in Moscow, when the trains stopped running, people started dancing. And so it became this whole thing about people dancing all over the world and holding hands. It's like a unity song.
Right.
That's how it is. I mean, it really literally started with a little guitar melody, which suggested a place in the world. In this case, for some reason, Ireland came to my mind, maybe because it's such a musical place in my mind. It's such a vibrant culture. And then from there, it just started developing, And so that's how it is. Sometimes you just play a little groove on the drums, and you start singing over it, and then the lyric comes. And that's how it all starts, at least for me. And then you definitely want to record it as soon as you can, because sometimes you have kind of a cool idea, and then you have to go run an errand or whatever, and you forget it, so you always want to put it down, even with your phone, and then you start recording it properly. But that's, in my case, a lot of the times how it works.
Definitely. Great question, Julia. Thank you for that.
Thank you so much, yeah.
All right, I have one from James Martin, who's a bassist and composer. He wants to know, do you have a name for your guitar?
For my guitar?
Yeah.
I actually don't.
I
know people do that, but no, I've never named my instruments, and I don't know why, and I understand that people get sort of personal with, it's a very intimate relationship, if you want to call it that, with your act, as you say. But I've never named any instrument that I've owned. And I actually have a bunch of guitars, so if I started naming them, I would have to have a lot of names to keep track of. Because I became kind of a guitar nut, and I started buying a lot of guitars in the last few years, so I don't really have a name now.
All right, awesome. All right, by the way, mine's name's Stacy. My bass guitar's name's Stacy.
Oh, cool, man. Great name.
Yeah, I'm one of those people who names their guitar.
See, in Spanish, my first language is Spanish. In Spanish, you would very rarely name a bass a female name, because bass in Spanish has gender. It's a male, object of gender in Spanish. It's el bajo.
Yeah.
The bass is a male name. So it's interesting. I would have never thought of a female name for my bass. But in English, things don't have gender. So it's funny how the mind works in terms of your language.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I know a few guys named Stacy as well. So.
That's cool.
All right, Beto, where would you like people to go online to find out more about you, and what will they find there?
Thank you so much. Well, there are a couple of things. The main places are my website. It has my bio. It has a lot of cool photos. It has a lot of music you can listen to, also some video links. And that is just betohale.com, which is BETOHALE.com. And then my Facebook is where I'm posting a lot of videos lately, just silly things, or I'll just play a song of an artist that I admire or something like that. Recently I played a Prince song and a Cheap Trick song and Beatles, a bunch of Beatles stuff. So that's facebook.com//Beto.Hale. And then I'm also on Twitter and Instagram at Beto Hale. But, the main two would be my Facebook and my website. And then you can find me on SoundCloud. If you want to get a taste of the album, it's on SoundCloud. You just go to SoundCloud and look up my name, and you'll find the whole album there that you can stream. And then if you want to buy it, it's on Apple Music, and it's also iTunes. And you can order physical CDs through CD Baby. So, those are some of the main places where you can find me. I'm also on YouTube. I have a couple of really cool videos that we did recently. And there's also a documentary about how we created the album. Some of the people involved in the album are interviewed, and you can see my studio, and there's some cool stuff.
Definitely. That sounds awesome. And guys, just in case you didn't get those links, we have those in the description of the show, so all you have to do is click it. All right, so we'll play a song by Beto, and after the music break, it'll be time for our usual tradition. It is called The Hot Seat, and our fans love this part of the segment, and of course, along with the actual interview, but the audience get to hear either Beto sing for us or give us a poem, inspirational speech. Maybe he can freestyle rap, who knows, or tell a joke, or a cool story for one of his many performances, or maybe play a live instrument. Well, you never know what these creative minds and vessels will produce in the spotlight. And tonight we'll find out if Beto have what it takes to be put on a spot, a test of his true artistry, and maybe even some hidden talents. But for right now, we have Beto with the song Orbs of Light. And we'll be right back.
Your orbs of light.
And we are back. That was Beto Hale with the song Orbs-of-Light. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That was an incredible song. Man, it has such a groove to it. I wanted to play it again, but I didn't want to get any hate mail. So, but we'll play it after the show, right? Yeah. But yeah, that was a great song. So, yeah, Beto is incredibly talented. And his musical background is so diverse. I'm just impressed right now. So, guys, make sure you get you a copy of Orbs of Light. Check out the link in the description of this episode, and it'll take you right to it. All right, so before we bring them on, I want to tell you about anchors. I was just touching up with some paint the other day where some of my kids had accidentally written on the walls. Smelling the fresh paint always reminds me of when I moved into a room at the fraternity house. My roommate and I installed a cork board and painted the bookshelf. It was a very emotional charged time for me because I was leaving home and because my girlfriend had just broken up with me. Right, you know, times of my life. The smell of paint brings back all that like it was yesterday. The thrill, the independence, and the excitement of striking out on my own. And of course the sadness of lost love. Oh my goodness. Pizza and ice cream and Coca-Cola helped me through a lot of that, right? So for me, the smell of paint is an anchor, a sort of mental and spiritual shorthand. It is a sensory stimulus that brings up a emotional state. You may have a particular song that brings back a memory so intensely that you feel as if you're there. Anchors are very powerful and can be used as a tool for success when they're created, actually. The key to creating an anchor is to first put yourself into the state you wish to link. For example, if you want to anchor to resourcefulness, you must remember a time when you were totally resourceful. Recall every detail with intensity until you're actually in that state. At the peak of the experience, provide a specific, unique stimulus. It can be the smell of a particular perfume, a passage of music, or making a fist and saying, yes! Once the anchor is created, you can return to that state simply by providing the stimulus again. This can be a powerful way to instantly control your physical, your mental, and your emotional state. Take it from me, Dini-Mussolini. Let's bring back the man of the hour, Beto. You're back live with us and in our hot seat. What do you have for us?
Oh, wow. So, should I sing a song? Is that something that I can do?
Oh, yeah. We love songs.
Great, man. So I'm going to do an a cappella version of the second track of the album that we've been talking about. And this song is called Closer to You. I don't have a guitar with me because, like I said, I'm traveling right now in Mexico in a beautiful house, but I didn't bring a guitar with me. So I'm just going to sing a cappella. Is that okay with you?
It's okay with us.
And this is called Closer to You. You might think I'm wasting my time. You might think I'm losing my mind. But I'm getting much closer to you. And there's not really much you can do. You might say I'm not really sane, but look at me, I'll try it again. And I'm getting much closer to you. And there's not really much you can do. Through the sky we will fly together. Nothing gets in our way. Be it sunny or stormy weather, nothing gets in our way. And I'm getting much closer to you. And there's not really much you can do. That's it.
Man, that was awesome. Thank you for that. Thank you.
Thanks so much, man. I it's definitely the hot seat. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, well, that's our long-standing tradition. And I actually have another question for you from Google Hangouts. It's from Miguel. He wants to know, do you have any rituals you do before you take the stage?
Gail, thanks for the question. I get nervous, but not in a paralyzing way. I just like hanging out with the band and, just laughing a little, trying to, get those nerves out and just really trying to have a good time backstage. Totally forgetting about the show for a minute and just talking to my bandmates and joking around and laughing a little. And that's really all it takes. I don't necessarily like hanging out with the audience too close to when I'm about to go on stage. I feel like I need a little bit of a little break from that energy, even though that's the energy that's going to feed the show. I need a little from everybody, especially when friends come see you or somebody wants to meet you or whatever. I try to do that after the show. But in terms of a ritual, and it's really very simple. It's basically that, just really trying to relax and have a little laugh, and then just go up there and have a lot of fun, That's what I do.
Yes, sir. All right. So, hey, please take this next moment to mention anything else at all that you would like to. It's the Vigilantes Radio open floor, so you lead the way, my friend. I have no final questions for you, just an opportunity to express anything at all that you would like to say.
Well, I feel like we're living in very challenging times. There's a lot of negativity on TV, whether it's coming from politicians, whether it's, every other day it seems like we have some sort of a violent event that affects many people's lives, not only in the U.S., but in the whole world. And I feel like one thing that we can all do to contribute to making a change in all this environment is just to keep positive, keep thinking of all the amazing things you have in your life, the people you love, the things, your projects, whatever it is that you're involved in, and keep an open mind about learning from other people's experiences and just sharing the love and the joy that is to live. Because really, as far as I know at least, we only have one shot here. And, you just got to make the best of it. So that would be my message. Just keep it very positive and try to find the good in everything.
Yes, sir. Thank you. All right. While we're here, I will open up the phone lines. I know we are in a day and age of text messaging and sending messages on Google Hangout and Facebook, but I will go ahead and open the phone line. So if you have something to say, feel free to chime in. All right, I guess everybody's shy. That's cool. So, Beto Hale, again, I can't thank you enough for putting up with my rambling and for your time. I truly appreciate it.
Thank you. This was just a wonderful experience. I really appreciate the space and the time that you gave me to share my music and my ideas with you guys. And again, I thank you so much. And thank you for everybody who's listening in and sending questions.
Definitely, man. And I'm wishing you the best success with, the new album release, Orbs-of-Light, and continued success throughout, of course. So cheers, my friend, and thank you again.
Thank you, my Vigilantes family, as always, for checking out my podcast over here at Vigilantes Radio. All episodes are available for free download, and you can grab it from either Spreaker.com/only1media group, iTunes, YouTube, the app called Podcast Addict, or our website, which is only1mediagroup.com, and that goes for every single show that we've ever aired. If you'd like to request music or send something for us to play, email it to theradio@only1mediagroup.com. Here's my disclaimer. We are genre-free, we do not judge, and we absolutely do not base our opinions on hearsay but facts alone. And actually, you can scratch all of that because all of my opinions are always right. That's the bottom line. This is my show, something you got to deal with. Nah, just kidding. On behalf of myself, dini-mussolini, I appreciate you guys for tuning in either afterwards or live with us. Spread the word because sharing is caring. And also special thanks to our guests for joining us. We stepped up our game just for you guys and our guests to make sure you have the best experience here on our show. Be sure to connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Tumblr. We are all over. Just connect with us and we do follow back. Okay, well, just remember to be yourself and be absolutely freaking great at just doing that. Peace.
are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds of the duo No Longer the Hero. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.onlyonemediagroup.com. This is a Seventh Sign Regime Rebirth Worldwide Syndicate exclusive.